Prince, aka Urema Israel L, and I am currently in a series of videos on universal law. And I'm doing the seven universal laws, though there are many universal laws. Um, of the seven I'm doing, there's also 12 universal laws. I've seen different books as I looked online on different counts of universal laws. I've seen 50, 88, I think up to 105. But for these series, I'm doing particularly the seven universal laws. So let me list those so we know what we're talking about. The seven universal laws are the law of mentalism, the law of correspondence, the law of vibration, the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, the law of cause and effect, and the law of gender. Today I'm going to speak about the law of mentalism. I think that the purpose of mentalism is to understand that life begins in the mind first. Everything must begin with a thought, in my opinion. In order for one to gain control over one's life and one's destiny, one must first gain control over his thoughts. This is first and foremost. The principle of mentalism would support the statement that everything begins in the mind, as well as everything essentially begins with a thought. A man's thought can be his greatest weapon or his worst nightmare if he does not gain complete and full control. Some of my biggest mistakes in life came from not thinking. But my greatest accomplishments all stem from applying great thought with right action. Therefore, by me, it is said, life begins in the mind. For me, reality is but a manifestation of thought. So essentially, how does one gain control over his life? By controlling his thoughts. Thoughts become reality. Positive thought will bring about positive action, which will yield positive results. That's something I used to say to my children every morning before school, to give them kind of a focus or to set the tone for the day. You know, is to begin it with positive thought. Very powerful in my opinion. I think that I wouldn't even be at this point in my life without positive thought. I mean, once I came across and became aware of this ideal, it became very powerful for me. So this is why I'm here to share this with you. Thoughts are powerful. And it takes much work, focus, and determination for one to gain control of his thoughts. I remember back when I was much younger, a teenager, and I remember that my mind used to my thoughts used to just race at random, just a series of random thoughts, almost changing by the second, and it seemed to be something I just had no control over. And from that time until now, I've completely changed that. And the first step is awareness, knowing that mind is all, mind is everything. Thoughts are reality and manifestation. So it's very important. And this is why I'm making this video, to share this with others. It is very important in one's journey to knowledge of self and ultimately enlightenment, which I hope this is a stop in everyone's journey, because it's a very important one. So again, just sharing my knowledge and my thoughts based off my experiences to help you in your journey. Um, if one can practice control of his thoughts, then that would ultimately lead to control of one's destiny. With practice and enough focus and determination, one could be the sole controller of his reality. Every journey begins with one step. The principal thing is that we begin to step in the right direction. And this, in my humble opinion, I feel is the right direction. So again, 7 universal laws. Number 1 is mentalism. I thank you for joining me. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe. And please feel free to leave a comment. I would love to get feedback. For anyone who wants to reach out to me, you can always send me an email. It should be down in the description. And if you're watching, I'm so thankful for your presence and your energy, and I wish you well on your journey. Peace and blessings.